Tav X, purity becoming one. Tav X, purity becoming one. Um, I'm over on this side of the house because there's too much light, as you can see on the ceiling over there where I'm usually staying at. Ancient Israelites, Trump segregation is a gift from God. Listen, I try to do this video. I tried to do this video last night. It was very late at night, like twice, and it would not let me go on. I'm not saying it just purposely did it because of me. It just didn't want to go on, and it didn't want to take. Like it said, it kept buffering, going live, but it never went live. So I said, you know what? I want to do this video early today, not at night, so then it can start buffering and not let me on. Ancient Israelites, Trump segregation is a gift from God. Um, it's crazy, but it's good. I know people could think, oh, it's super bad and it's it's super bad and all this stuff like that, but it's a gift. The Mon for Yah, Tav X, guys got your wrench. I'm glad Batista got your wrench. Let's see if we can get this uh, video without interruption. Last night I tried to upload, go on twice, and it just kept saying you're going live, and it kept buffering and never let me on. But when I switched to another, just to watch another YouTube, it played automatically. Maybe it's so the title, maybe AI, they got a program. Anybody talking about segregation, be a block, be a wall. So, I tried twice. Like I did it once, I waited, it worked, then I did it again, still didn't work. And I knew it wasn't going to work after the third time either. So I said, know what I'm going to do? Today's my lunar Sabbath. I said, I'm going to do it early, try to get it out of the way. Just in case, at night, AI is scanning through the YouTube, see if anybody's talking about segregation. Let's block them. That's possible. I'm not saying it's 100%, but I didn't want to take a chance. That's why I'm doing it so early. I know you guys are not used to me doing things so early. You know what? My battery's not that good in this computer, but I got to plug it in because it could probably try to go off. Let me plug it in. Greet people when they come in. Okay. This is a branch, Tav X. This is an early one. I was explaining to your Hebrew brothers and sisters that I tried to upload this video last night twice. I was going to do it, but I said, forget it. They ain't going to let me on. Or, and the only reason why I think, AI is probably, hey, anybody's talking about segregation, don't let it go. Because when I had the video and it was saying going live, buffering, and it's not coming on, I went to another tab and I went on YouTube and it's playing videos normal. But me, it's buffering. It's saying you're going live, but it won't go live. But then when I go on another tab, hit a video to see if it's working, but work immediately. So I tried twice. Said let me not even bother 3 times because I got to make it again 3 times. I said forget it. So I said what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it very early because I want to get this video out. Of course, this was an unexpected. A lot of people are talking about it. I know maybe you guys you've heard about it. I just want to put a Torah twist on it. We're at 4 minutes, 53 seconds. We'll give them like 7, 8 minutes because I know definitely people don't realize that I'm on, you know? So yeah, I'm glad people are, I'm glad you are greeting each other. This is not the Crips and the Bloods or the Muñecas or whatever they call them, the Latin Kings, or shank your brothers and sisters, you know? Today, if not any other day, it should be what my signet ring says. Tav X, purity and becoming one. The 400 numeric value of the Phoenician Hebrew alphabet, it means purity and becoming one. Do you people on here, the Moan for Yah, Batista, Hyssop branch, do you think that the Negroes don't need to become one with the orange man running wild? Such a time as this, such a time. I had to move to my little kitchenette area side because, as you can see, the roof, the ceiling is light, and there's a lot. Excuse me. I've been having a cough a couple of days now already, but it's springtime. I usually get this. If I sit over there, the glare is gonna be on the screen. It's not gonna be good. So I had to move over here today. We're at 7 minutes. You know what? Let me chop a little ginger and chew it in my mouth. Maybe help this cough. And I'm glad to have you guys on. I'm gonna chop a little ginger. Bear with me, Hebrews. You know we do things. You know we do things unorthodox here. D. Murphy, Tavex. I think Trump is being used to unite us. Yep, get away from them. They can't black Wall Street us in this in time. We as a community. Listen, this is why I'm doing this video. Just like what Damon for Yah said, this is one of the main reasons why I'm doing this video. You see on all my videos, now I got like 801 videos. What do you see me show? My signet ring, which is a king's ring. I hope to be one under King David like yous, if the Most High is gracious to let me in the kingdom. The crown, the signet, and I put the 400 numeric value. It's called the Tav, T-A-V. I put it on there because it meant something to me. And guess what? It meant something to me a long time ago, and it's coming true right now. The 400 numeric value of the Phoenician Hebrew alphabet means purity and becoming one. Do you think this is not a time to become one, Negroes? And there's many different type of Negroes. I'm talking about the Shemitic Negroes, the only ones that fulfill all the curses of Deuteronomy and Leviticus 26, and no other people group on earth. I'm talking to those Negroes, because the other Negroes are Jebusites, Hittites, Girgasites, and Luddites, and whatever. I ain't talking about them. Africans, and Moors, I ain't talking about them. I'm talking to the striving law keepers, Negroes. We suffer the curses, nobody else. JS people, are they going through stuff like this? Remotely? Nothing. We stay strong. Tavex, 400 numeric value of the Phoenician Hebrew alphabet. I showed this so many times. I showed that so many times on these videos. Apparently, it's coming true. Purity and be one. We need to be pure in front of the Most High. And we need to be pure in front of the Most High. And at such a time as this, we need to become one. And this is why I'm making this video. Trump's segregation is a gift from God. Some of you people are going, we got to go in the colored bathrooms, and we can't eat in the restaurants with them, and can't go to the gyms with everybody. And what? Well, let me advise you of something. Since I'm a Koheleth, which is aka a teacher of the Tanakh, call myself a Koheleth because King Solomon called himself a Koheleth. I'm not King Solomon, for you smartasses. I'm a student of King Solomon. You know, and you could be a student. I study his writings, and I want to emulate his wisdom by me studying writings. And since I'm not a follower, I don't want to be called teacher. I don't want to be called moron. I want to follow my teacher, King Solomon. Wisdom. The wisest man that ever lived. Only person that got that title. Wisdom, the Most High says, get wisdom. So this is a path for me to get wisdom. Say all the time, not just say words, do it with actions. I'm a student of King Solomon. I study his writings. 2 notebooks filled. I study it. And I try to implement it in my life. And then I try to share it with you guys, here and there. So, Tavex, purity and becoming one. It's coming true. 400 numeric values of the Phoenician alphabet. Some of you guys think, woe is me. They don't want us. You mean we got to be apart from them? Well, let's see what the scriptures say about this. How about that? That's how I view life. Some of you view it by your bank account. Some of you view it by your accolades. I graduated college. I got a bachelor's. I got a master's. I got a PhD. Some of you base it on your society status. So I live in a big house in the suburbs. I got to drive. My wife drives a Volvo. You know, they're expensive. A Land Rover or whatever. And I don't base my thoughts and decisions on that. I base it on this. It's called the Tanakh. It's the history and law book of the ancient Hebrew. We're not Jewish. Let them be Jewish. They have a different God. You don't realize that. But I realize that because I studied the enemy, the art of war. That's how I know who they are. Shady Israel in the house. Ancient Israel. Watch what you missed, because I see stuff already. And I know most people are surprised that I'm coming on. Where I'm at is 5 o'clock in the afternoon, late afternoon. It's probably 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock where you guys are at, because I'm not in the United States. Most I put things in my head ahead of time. Where now people are like, well, some of these people that think they're Africans, the Negroes, the Shemitic people, Negroes, they think they're African. I'm going to move to Gambia and Sierra Leone or wherever. I'm gonna give me a passport or whatever. I thought about that like 15 years ago. Really 20 years ago. 20 years ago. Even when I was 12, I said I want to move out of America. I was born there. I'm a citizen. I ain't withdrawing my citizenship. But I said I don't want to live and see our biblical enemies every day. I did enough for like 50 something years. Tired. They made me tired. So just like when my aunt took me to Jamaica when I was 12, I was super poor, whatever, and I'm looking around Jamaica. I'm in this big house. One of my aunt's family or whatever, because my mother's sister is half Jamaican and half black, like, black person. And a black Jamaican, all black, but just a black Jamaican and a black American. And my mother is a black American and a black American, whatever. So they got different fathers. But her stepsister or her half sister took me to poor Coachella to Jamaica when I was 12 years old. She said, I want you to see a different way of life. That's what she said to me. And that's what I'm trying to show you guys here, a different way of life, a different way of thinking. This is why I got over 800 videos. I've been trying to show you a different way to think, a different life, because you really have a different life. Even living amongst them. You know how somebody can be in a crowd and still be alone? They can still be in a city and still feel alone. We are alone in this earth. Psalm 83, the earth and the world is against us. If you don't see that now, I don't know what to tell you. But one thing I do know what to tell you is i.s.u.p.k, purity and becoming one. And I said this a long time ago. You know, out of all the Phoenician Hebrew alphabets, Tav, the 400 numeric value, stuck out to me years ago. Then I decided, I'm like, they stripped us of all our culture, of our history, told us we're just slaves. And we're at the bottom, we're the tail and all that. We are the tail, but we're soon to be the head forevermore. The system is going to end. And I have some bad news for you, for some of you guys. Some of it is good news. Good for me. It could be a little scary and bad, but it's really good news. That's why I made a video. Ancient Israelites, Trump's segregation is a gift from God, from the Creator, God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The one who founded the mountains and create wind and tell man what his wishes are, turns darkness into daybreak, and treads on the highest places of the earth. He is the Most High. He's the one found in Exodus 3:14, who told Moses to tell Pharaoh, let my people go to come and worship me. My name forever is I am that I am, I will be. Ahia, Asher, Ahia. Those that are not near to me perish. And he said, I annihilate all those that are untrue to me. This is what we stand for here at Hebrew on the Island to Torah Tanakh only channel. 1 Samuel chapter 1, one of our ancient prophets and forefathers. So if you're going to return back to the Most High with your whole heart, put away the strange gods